The United States remains one of the best places for international students to study in the world because of so many options that it offers, from community colleges to private institutions to massive research institutions. Did you know that in the United States, a lot of international students are able to get funding and scholarship more than so many countries around the world? Did you know that after studying some courses in the United States, you will be able to work for up to 3 years? Why some courses will not give you this option? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 10 recommended courses for international students to study in the United States in 2024 and beyond. Hi friends, my name is Lynda and welcome to episode 3 of the Short Step series, a series that is carefully designed to allow you to study in the United States in 2024 and beyond. There are 4 major factors that you have to consider before picking a course to study in the United States. The first one is the tuition. Are you able to pay for that course? Are there options for you to actually look for scholarship? Is it easy for people that are studying that course to have scholarship funding and all of that? I'm also going to be sharing with you resources that will help you on this. And the second one is the location. Location is actually very important because you want to know whether the cost of living in that state is actually very friendly for international students, or when you pay your tuition, are you able to afford your living expenses? So location is really very important. The third one is the job prospect of that particular course that you want to study. So after studying that course, are you able to get a job easily? Because there are courses that are really very good, but it's very difficult for maybe international students to get a job in that field. Okay, so you want to find out if that job is in demand enough that both the domestic students and international students are able to get a job easily. Last one is whether that course will be able to give you time to be able to look for the kind of job that will help you to stay back in the United States if that is your goal. For instance, some courses will allow you to stay up to 3 years, like I mentioned earlier, but some courses will not. So if you have 3 years after studies and to work, the chances are that you are going to be able to get enough experience and skills that will help you to get a job that will offer you visa sponsorship or the green card, if I may say. I'm excited about the resources that I found these days that are really helping international students when it comes to funding, tuition and all of that, and I can't wait to share it in another video, how you can raise funds to study in the United States, your best course in the United States. So you want to follow this series to the very end if your goal is to move to the United States in 2024 and beyond. And again, if you want a one-on-one service, I offer that. I offer a free service and I also offer paid services. You want to check me out on topmate.io if you need any assistance with any of the things that we are talking about in this series. For one on my list is engineering. So have you heard about the STEM courses? The STEM courses, they stand for science, technology, engineering and mathematics. So people that study any course that fall under the STEM courses, they are allowed to stay back in the United States for up to 3 years after studies to work. And you know, a lot of things can happen in that 3 years. Engineering is perfect because it has a lot of areas. It has civil engineering, electrical engineering, materials and metallurgical engineering. So if engineering is your area of study, it's definitely one of the best courses for international students, because if you watch their jobs on Indeed or other job boards, you notice that they have a lot of job openings for engineers in the United States, and a lot of states actually are looking for engineers with different skills and different educational levels that can work for them. So if they have all these job opportunities, you can definitely say that to a higher degree, even though they want their own domestic students, international students will also have a chance. Top universities for engineers, you have the Harvard University, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the MIT, you also have Caltech. But when you talk about all these high renowned universities, if you can't afford any of this and you don't get a full ride scholarship to study in any of those schools, there are so many other private universities, community colleges where you can do your master's in engineering, just making sure that the education you're getting in that engineering is high quality. And remember, in the United States, they love people who know what they are doing and they are confident in delivering what they are expected to do. So you want to go to a school that will challenge you to learn both the skills. When you come out, you are confident on the job and you have a high chance of being retained and it being sponsored when you are working. Number 2 on my list is business and management studies. So business and management studies continue to reoccur when I was doing my research about top recommended courses for international students to study in the United States. So business and management studies appear to be one of the best courses for international students because of the job prospects and your ability to be able to get a job when you finish your studies. So business and management studies, you can have a lot of options when it comes to schools that offer this course. So you still have your MIT, your Harvard, University of California in Berkeley, and so many other University of Pennsylvania, and so many other universities that you can actually choose from. So business and management studies is actually a good course for international students. Okay, so if you're in this area, just definitely look out for good schools that will challenge you to be the best in this area. 3 on my list is computer science, and of course you may guess that computer science will make this list because of a lot of opportunities that they have these days. There are so many areas of computer science that you can actually specialize in. So if you have a background already in your bachelor's and you want to go for a graduate program in the United States, definitely look out for some of all these other specialties in computer science that have high job potential. And I believe that a lot of areas in computer science you can easily get a job when you finish studying. So computer science is also considered a STEM course. That means after studying this course you can actually stay back in the United States for up to 3 years. And if your goal is to stay back and get your green card and become a permanent resident, this course may give you that opportunity. Number 4 on my list is medicine. Of course, medical doctors continues to be in high demand in many countries, including the United States. So for international students, medicine continues to be one of the best courses that are recommended for international students in the United States. The reason is because obviously it's a STEM course and you'll be able to easily get a job after studies when compared to so many courses. They are one of the highest paid professionals in the United States. So if your dream is to become a doctor and you are able to finance your studies in the United States, is one of the best courses that are recommended for international students in the United States. There are so many universities that offer medical courses like MIT, University of California in San Francisco. You have the Harvard University, one of my favorite university, Johns Hopkins University. So a lot of beautiful colleges in the United States that offer medicine. And I would say also consider the tuition. There are so many other universities that are now renowned, but their medical courses are very, very good. You want to also check them out and compare, so you choose the one that is right for you. 5 on my list is mathematics. Obviously, mathematics is a STEM course. That means after studying, you'll be able to stay back in the United States for 3 years to work. So studying mathematics in the United States continues to be one of the top recommended courses for international students to study, because as a mathematician you can actually work in so many organizations. Your skills will be needed in so many organizations. So if you love maths or you have a background in maths, you can go for your postgraduate courses in mathematics in the United States, and you'll be able to be highly paid and also get a job when you finish. 6 on my list, very important one, is economics. Now, this is from experience. I know an international student very close to me that studied this course in the United States. However, by the school where he studied this particular course is not considered a STEM course. And when he already almost finished, well, that's when he discovered that with this course, he's not able to qualify for the extended visa of up to 3 years because it's not a STEM course in that school. There are some other schools in the United States that consider their own course, or maybe they combine it in such a way, but they consider their own economics as a STEM course. So assuming he studied in one of those schools that consider it a STEM course, then he has that option of working in the United States for up to 3 years. So what happened is that he had to start another course as well, which many people do. But if you choose the right university and the right course in the beginning, you will see it will save you a lot of headache at the end. So economics is also one of the top recommended courses for international students in the United States, but you have to choose the school right. Okay. 7 on my list is dentistry. So dentistry is one of the healthcare courses that is actually recommended for international students in the United States because of the job prospect. Just like medicine, dentistry is also one of the top courses in the United States that will allow you to have high paying job when you finish, and you can also stay back for up to 3 years because obviously it's a STEM course. So if you love dentistry, there are so many schools that offer this. The University of California, you have the University of Michigan, and so many other universities in the United States offer dentistry. So if this is the area that you are looking into, of course this is one of the top recommended courses for international students. You can go for it definitely. 8 on my list is physics. So physics is one of the best courses that you can also study in the United States. According to so many sources, physics is one of the top recommended courses for international students because of the job prospect and your ability to also stay back when you finish studying. So physics is one of the courses that will get you into so many organizations to work in the United States. Their services are highly needed. You can work in research institutions, you can work in schools, you can work in so many organizations that require the skills of a physicist. 9 on my list, surprisingly, this one does not make so many lists, but from experience, studying nursing is one of the best courses I will personally recommend for international students to study in the United States. As a nurse in the United States, you can easily get a job when compared to so many courses. You can also stay back after studying for up to 3 years. Within that 3 years, you can do a lot with a nursing degree. You can get your NCLEX and be able to get your EB3. That is, you can get a green card as someone that is a United States registered nurse. You can also have a chance of getting a very, very well paying job as a nurse. So nursing is one of my top recommended course for international students to study in the United States. If you want to be able to transition into nursing and you have another background, like you have any degree at all, there are ways that you can do that. I've seen a lot of people whose background are in other courses. They have their degree in other courses at all. It doesn't matter if it is sciences or not. There are various routes that you can use to become a nurse in the United States in a very short amount of time as well. And if you want details about it, I've made a lot of videos about this on this channel. And if you are also confused, like I said, I also offer a one-to-one session you can book with me. And if tuition is your problem as well, I also have partnership with people that are able to help you out when it comes to scholarship funding. And you also want to, send me an email if funding is your problem when it comes to studying in the United States. And if you want to transition into nursing, I feel like I'm one of the best people that I can ask because I have vast experience when it comes to studying and working abroad as a nurse. So you want to book a one-to-one session with me as well, and I'll be able to answer many of your questions. And if I don't have answers to those questions, I have a lot of people around me that have gone ahead to transition into nursing in their process of getting jobs as a nurse. So I will definitely not share what I don't know. I can consult people around me. I will be able to give you the best possible answer. And on my list, one of the best courses you can study as an international student in the United States is finance. Like the person I gave you an example ended up going into finance with economics background, and he's loving it. So finance is one of the best courses that you can study in the United States as an international student, and they have a good job prospect. So when you finish studying finance and you get your licenses to practice and everything, you can work in so many organizations. There are a lot of renowned institutions where you can study your finance, like MIT, Stanford, Harvard, and all these, University of California, and all the rest of it. But then, like I continue to say, make sure you can also research community colleges. You can also research private institutions that offer finance courses where you can also take this course and get the necessary skills that you need to be able to thrive outside. So guys, these are the 10 top courses that are recommended for international students in 2024 and beyond. If this is your plan to study in the United States, move to the United States in 2024 and beyond, be sure to follow this series that I have carefully researched and am able to compile, so that anyone who wants to study in the United States, who continues to ask me questions about studying in the United States, you can go through this short step series from the beginning to the end, and I believe you'll find it very, very valuable and be able to use the insights that I have provided in these videos to be able to choose right, study smart, get the funding, and be able to stay back in the United States if that's your goal. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video, because I'm going to be sharing with you how you can raise the finances, the funding to be able to study in the United States or any other country of your choice. And I'm going to be sharing good resources that will actually help you to achieve your goals. So you want to watch the next series or look forward to the episode 4 in this short step series. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I wish you the best of 2024 and beyond, and I'll see you in the next video.